Your Excellency, first of all, I want to congratulate you on your recent victory at the Court of Appeal. Now that the litigation is out of the way, I would like to ask, how prepared are you to take over the mantle of leadership in Bayelsa State?
I've always said that I'm the best prepared for the office. So I am quite prepared to take over the government of Bayelsa. The lower court ruling never deterred us at any point. We still continued with the campaign. We kept our momentum because we realized early that the whole idea of going to court was to slow us down. So we didn't allow that to slow us down, and we still reached out. And we're quite happy to also see that the Bayelsa people never minded about court judgment. It appeared that the people saw through what they were planning to do, what the opposition was doing, and they didn't mind. So we went around the state, and we've covered everywhere. And right now we're ready for victory.
Okay, so you have a 6 point agenda, and there have been some skepticism about how you're going to deliver on those 6 point agenda. So I would like to know, sir, why should Bayelsas trust you?
Well, I understand that people, when they hear this, because it has not happened before, a clear pathway has never really been enunciated by anybody before they were elected. But in this case, we have given them a very clear roadmap. But what we tend to do is, this is just raw data, I will call it. When we get into government, we'll actually convoke a conference of Bayelsans to interrogate this agenda, the 6 point agenda with us, and formulate it into a very clear roadmap. And we want to legislate that roadmap as well, so that you can actually at every point see what we should be doing. So people should not be skeptical. I know the opposition will always say, we cannot achieve this, but these are things that we believe are very, very achievable, and things that can happen concurrently. For example, human capital development can be going on. I mean, this another way of saying we're going to focus on educating our people. Why is that not achievable? How is that not achievable? We are saying we're going to concentrate on or focus on educating our people, on empowering our people, on tooling them for the future. That is human capital development. I don't see how that cannot be achieved. Second, we are saying we want to build infrastructure. We've done it before. I mean, there were no roads when I came in the first time, and we went on a crash program to build a lot of, almost all the internal roads in Bayelsa to Yenagoa, they were built by my administration. How is that not achievable? The gas economy, I mean, I have been there already. I have the knowledge, I have the reach in the industry to be able to get to land the gas. Already we're utilizing gas a lot. I mean, NCDMB has utilized gas to generate power. Even during my time, I utilized gas to generate power. Now, what we're saying is we want to encourage investors to come in and utilize that gas to power other industries like fertilizer plants. Already there are fertilizer plants. People are already raring to invest in that sector. And how is that not achievable? When you say agriculture, I mean, we're saying we're going to focus because we know that we don't want to concentrate on everything at the same time. So we're saying we're going to revitalize the primary farm. How is that not achievable? And of course, we are also talking about ensuring that we become the biggest producer of fish in Nigeria. We have the longest coastline in Nigeria, 185 kilometers of coastline. And we've done it before. We already started the pilot, and it was a very, very successful pilot during my first tenure. So if we say we want to just deepen the production of fish and of course the production of rice in Bayelsa, how is that not achievable? And if we say, okay, we're going to ensure that we want to stabilize power, and we are saying, look, we're not going to any rocket science. We're saying, look, we want to generate power from the gas that we have. NCDMB is already generating power from the gas. Yeah, all we need to do is to buy the turbines. We already did it before. We bought the turbines before. Unfortunately, the turbines are nowhere to be found today. But we bought the turbines before, and we had already achieved the stabilization of power to a large extent in Bayelsa State before. So how is that not achievable? And when you say security, I mean, we have said we have secured Bayelsa.
Yes.
Before I came into Bayelsa at the time in 2007, at the height of the militancy, I was able to quieten the creeks, criminal elements from Delta State ran into we're able to contain them here, and we're able to also deal with the issue of security. So how is that not achievable? So anybody that is saying we cannot achieve a 6-point agenda is just trying to be mischievous. I mean, I can see a lot of mischief from the opposition because they don't have any clear pathway. I'm saying let us see what they have to offer to Bayelsa people and let us compare. I have kept my agenda very slim. It's a 6-point agenda because I'm very conscious of the fact that I don't have a long tenure. So I want to hit the ground running, and I want to be able to achieve all the things that I've been able to give to Bayelsa people, or promises that I've given to Bayelsa people. That's why I've kept it slim, and I want to assure you, by the grace of God and with the support of Bayelsa people, we can achieve the 6-point agenda. I'm not saying we're going to take Bayelsa to turn it to an El Dorado. We cannot, because we don't have that time. But we want to build the foundation for future administration to build on. That's what has happened in Lagos State. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu built the foundation for Lagos State, and we can see where that foundation has taken the state to. So for us, I mean, we really haven't gotten a very good foundation, let's agree. I must say that the only government that I would say had a very clear map for Nigeria and knew what they were doing in Bayelsa was the government of Goodluck Jonathan, frankly speaking. I mean, it was very clear where he was going. He wanted to turn Bayelsa into a destination for conferences and tourism. And you can see that he was putting the infrastructure in place. You see this hotel that he was putting in place, he was putting conference centers, he was putting all these things in place to be able to achieve his goal. I saw a clear plan there. But after that, frankly speaking, between you and I haven't seen a lot of plan, or I don't have an idea where the state is going. And I tell buyers, ask the administration of Governor Loredin where they are going. Where are you taking Bayelsa to? And I can assure you that they don't even know themselves where we are going.
So it's safe to say that you have done it before, and so you can do it again.
Exactly. I've done it before, and I've also, after that, I've gained a lot more experience. I've also functioned at the federal government, I've functioned internationally, and I'm even better prepared now to do it.